of Wolfgang Puck, world-renowned, award-winning chef, and he's got his name right on the front, literally his name right on the front. This is the Wolfgang Puck two-piece pie and pastry maker. Now, I want you to take a look. Is it the savory that you like? Is it the sweet that you like? Maybe it's the chicken pot pie. Maybe it's the beef and vegetable. Or maybe it's the apple pie. Maybe it's the cherry pie. And now you've probably seen something like this before, but they're normally very thin. Normally you're getting a lot of crust, not a lot of filling. I want you to take a look right now. If you can, I know maybe you're having your breakfast, having your coffee this morning. Give me a second of your time. I want you to look just how deep dish these pies are, whether they're savory or whether they're sweet. It's because of these pie wells. Wolfgang Puck has made these so deep because he knows the filling is where it's at. We love the filling. Another thing I want to point out to you real quick, I want you to look at the front of this. You know what you're not seeing? You're not seeing a lot of knobs and settings and switches. This does all the work for you. You close it, it locks, you make sure it's plugged in, you pick the ingredients, it's empowering you to choose the ingredients to put in. So this is what you're getting. So this is the pie and pastry maker, but you're also getting, I'm gonna show you this. This is the cutter. All right, so it's two sides to make sure you get the correct sides. So on the back, let me show you the back first. I'm trying to angle it so you can see it because I know it's black there. This large circle, right? Well, that's the dough that you're gonna put inside. You're gonna cut this. That's gonna go down in first, and then you flip it over, and this is gonna be the top of the pie. So you get it right every single time. Right there on your screen, it's $29.95. This is the Wolfgang Puck two-piece pie and pastry maker. 5 flexible payments. That's $5.99, and guess what? You guessed it, we're shipping it to you for free. And I love how portable it is. All you gotta do is plug it in. You pick it up, you walk it to wherever you need it, you take it with you, get the family involved. I said before, our holidays may not look the same. Well, let's do personal-sized pies. Let's let everybody choose what they wanna do with the Wolfgang Puck two-piece pie and pastry maker. And Marion is still with us. Welcome in, Chef Marion. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Hi. Hi, it's so good to be here with you.
Yeah, I'm so glad you hung out with me. So this is, you know, I was saying earlier, like, I think sometimes we forget that we can be empowered in the kitchen, Marion. We can make our own choices. We can make our own decisions, what kind of crust we want, what kind of ingredients we want, and this is the tool we need for that.
Oh, it is, and you know what? Right now, Thanksgiving is gonna look so different at my house than it normally is. And I finally decided, you know what? Stop being sad about it. It just means that next year we're gonna have a giant celebration. But this year, we're still having all the things that I love. It's my favorite holiday of all time. But it's gonna be smaller. So the pie maker makes so much sense. If you've got a leftover rotisserie chicken and some mixed vegetables in your freezer and a can of that crema, you know what soup? There's your chicken pot pie.
Oh, perfect.
Nice and meaty. This one has all the breast meat in it. But look, I want you to see that crust. See what I mean? It's deep. It gives you a lot of filling, but it's gorgeous. And you don't even have to be finicky with it. It's so easy. And then how about for, maybe this is enough for 2 people if you're not that big of an eater. And then right next to it, here's dessert. How about this for Thanksgiving? This is a different year, but how about that for a cherry pie? That's just delicious and easy. And the best thing is you don't have to fuss with turning on your oven. You don't have to preheat anything. You don't have to be rolling out pie dough because you can use really easy store-bought ingredients. So if you like how those look, let me show you how it happens.
Yes,
You're
please.
gonna use the cutter like I know you just showed us. Here's the large size cuts the bottom and it's even notched, so watch. And this is just the pre-bought pie dough that you buy in the dairy section. And all you're gonna do is press just like a cookie cutter. And see, it cuts it perfectly, and then it notches. If you don't mind that the top is kind of flat like this, you can use pie dough. If you want it to dome and hit the top, to cut the little one, which is actually on the other side, just flip it like this, you would want to use this one with puff pastry. So here's the bottom, here's the top. When you put it in, I like to do it this way. If you're just starting, you can even start with the machine cold because it only takes 3 minutes for it to be at temperature. But just put it in, the notches help you get it down into that deep well. And then just up onto the edge. You don't need to be too neat about it. Just get it up onto this rim. And then whatever you want to put in it, the sky is the limit. So here's some apple cranberry in this one. And this is just the canned pie filling. Of course, you can make your own. This is going to take about 7 minutes to cook. and it's gonna be perfect. And you don't even have to be overly neat. About that full, just it's about a cup of filling.
Yep.
And then here's that top. And I use some little cute little cutters just to mark what it is. And see, I'm not even gonna fiddle with it. That's all you need to do.
Oh, that's perfect.
And then here's another one.
Yes.
Right? A little apple for apple pie.
So you're making
and then just plop this down.
Yeah, you know, Marion, I've got twin boys at home, and of course they always want something
Aww.
different, right? So what am I gonna do? Am I buying these large pies to make sure they each get what they want? This is so perfect. Or anybody in the family who wants to make their own. And I just noticed kind of around the edges, you get that crimp around the, is that the right word? Am I using the right word there? It's like this crimped edges. It's that little design there around the edges, which just makes it beautiful. I just noticed that when you close that and you open it up, you've got this great presentation, this beautiful presentation on there. If you look on your screen right now, I just want to give an update because we do have limited quantity. If you're shopping with me right now, look, today, right now in the kitchen, it's free shipping. It's 5 flexible payments. This is from Wolfgang Puck. This is his 2-piece pie and pastry maker, but we have limited quantity. I think we have less than 800 in the black right now, so take a look at your screen. It's $29.95. You can get this on 5 flexible payments today for $5.99, and we will ship this to you for free. You either get to choose the red, that pop of red that's always really popular in the kitchen, or that classic black. Make those personal pies. Now, I always think about savory pies, right? The first thing I think about is that chicken pot pie or that beef and vegetable. But you're also doing the dessert as well. Marion, I was thinking like maybe like a breakfast quiche or maybe even lava cake maybe inside this as well.
You read my mind. Let me show you how to close it, and then we'll move it. I'll show you that. So here's your top crust on the chicken pot pie. There's a cute little cutter. And watch when you push this down. I'll open it back up as soon as I'm done. Push. See, it's going to crimp and see. Oh, that one's already cooking. See, look. I wasn't even neat. You saw how I wasn't even neat putting it in there. See, it's going to crimp and seal. So close and latch. And now that's going about its business. And then come right over here. So what I did here was take a piece of bread. And because the wells are deep, these little foil lifters help you a lot get things out. If not, I think the best other way to get things out is to use 2 forks and lift. But this is just a piece of bread, a couple of eggs, and then whatever you want on top. I just did some green onion and some pepper. But how about that for a portable breakfast that's perfectly brown and so easy? We all have bread and eggs, so it's just dead easy. So this is one of the best things to make when you first get it at home because it's so easy.
Oh, look at that. It really is, and I'm amazed it kind of does it all on its own. I just plug it in, I lock it down, and it does everything kind of on its own. I'm not like having to set the right temperature, right, Marion? It just kind of does it, and it cooks everything perfectly. It gives that beautiful brown, cooks everything on the inside in that deep dish. It's taking the guesswork out for me.
It doesn't. We're talking about lava cakes. You can use any cake mix. You can stick a couple of those little sandwich cookies that we all love. This is a canned cinnamon roll, you know, the kind in the dairy section. This is a black and white cupcake. You can see on the side here, it's just a white cake mix and a dark. And then this is my favorite for right now. I make this with the grandkids via Skype so they can watch and we bake together.
Whoa.
It's a rainbow cupcake.
Wow.
Just by making, and so it's just cake mix that we color and put in little bottles, and then you just do this. So there's the bread cup where you crack in the eggs, but you just squeeze 2 at a time.
Wow.
And you don't even have to be neat about it.
So
you just
inspiring.
willy-nilly put it in there. But
yes,
easy.
just unleash your creativity. Marion, thank you so much for being here with me this morning. I absolutely love it.
She is the greatest grandma. I mean, that stuff looks really, really good. You guys are commenting. Dan Slattery said, oh, you guys are brutal showing me all this good stuff this hour, these 2 hours, gifts under 30. I want to give you a quick reminder of the Ninja. That is a food processor. It is a blender. It is your drink maker. Let's eat, drink, and be merry.